What's going on, guys? My name is Yags, and after an entire year of twiddling our thumbs, we finally got an unequivocal 343W. A few days ago, 343 surprise dropped their custom games browser 4 months early. And for the first time in a long time, the Halo community as a whole was genuinely excited again. Even the 343 haters like me don't have room to talk shit after this one, so you know what? I'm holding back the snarky comments. I'm not gonna be a cynical douchebag this time around. I'm gonna give credit where credit is due, even though the game should have launched with this stuff in the first... Okay, I'm sorry, I just had to get that out of my system. This was an undeniably clutch move by 343, to the point that bigger creators in the industry at large have taken notice. Dr. Disrespect is out here streaming his Forge creations, which is fucking awesome for Halo. It's the jolt of support this game has needed for months now, and it feels good, man. It actually feels like there's some amount of hope for Halo Infinite again. And it was a crucial victory for a studio that's been roasted across the entire internet for the better part of the last year. With the release of this last big update and the launch of Season 3 coming in March, it's looking like 343 is finally getting into a steady rhythm of releasing new content. Halo Infinite is a bigger and better game than it was at launch, and in terms of playable content, it's gonna keep growing over the next few years. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. By the end of this game's life, I think most hardcore Halo fans will be pretty happy with the final product that 343 is able to craft over time. With that being said though, I think it's important to think about this from a business perspective, from the viewpoint of Microsoft and the studio heads at 343. When you release a new game, especially as a free-to-play product, you're not just trying to appease your hardcore fans, you're also trying to draw in new casual fans, the larger gaming audience, and first-person shooter fans as a whole. It's a balance that 343 has really struggled to find over the last decade. How do we modernize Halo without alienating the veterans? How do we appeal to fans of other shooter games without changing too much? Is it sprint? Is it custom classes? Is it advanced movement? And 343 eventually settled on cat ears as the solution to this problem. Just give them the cat ears and we'll throw in the bunny ears later, we'll be fine. The Halo franchise caught a dub with this last update, and a lot of the fans that have stuck around are happy with the direction that things are going. But what if I told you that it's possible to appease both the hardcore Halo fans and bring back the casual audience? What if I told you that the Halo franchise could redefine the most popular trends in gaming today? What if I told you that I have an unexplainable sexual attraction to the Harbinger? Oh, fuck, wrong commentary. A Halo Battle Royale mode has been rumored for years now. It's apparently being developed by Certain Affinity, and we essentially know for a fact that it's coming. I mean, it hasn't been officially confirmed by 343 or Microsoft, but it's one of those when there's smoke, there's fire situations. We don't know for sure if it's going to be a Battle Royale in the traditional sense of the mode, but it's looking like it'll be some sort of large-scale multiplayer mode. The Halo community seems to be pretty split over the idea of a Battle Royale, with a lot of players proclaiming that this franchise doesn't need a trend chase and should just stick to the tightly focused arena combat it's known for. And I kind of agree with this. I think it would be a mistake for 343 to divert resources away from creating core Halo maps and game modes in favor of a BR, but luckily we don't have to worry about that, because the mode has been outsourced to a different studio. And I think that despite what some of the community has been claiming, a Battle Royale type mode is this franchise's best chance at recapturing the interests of the gaming community at large. Because make no mistake, the numbers still aren't that great, even after the last two big updates. As of this recording, Infinite is at around 5,000 players on Steam and is 19th on Xbox's most played games list. It's not like the custom browser has inspired some cyberpunk-esque comeback story. You would think that Microsoft has bigger plans for this IP, and a new BR-type mode could stir up interest in this franchise that many consider kind of irrelevant in the current gaming landscape. So first, I wanted to paint a picture of what a large-scale Halo multiplayer mode could actually look like. A couple months back, a rumor surfaced online that talked about the specifics of this new mode. Now, this is a rumor that should be taken with an absolutely massive grain of salt. It's probably not true. But while it may not be a real leak, I think it does describe what could be an awesome Halo multiplayer experience. Anyone who's played Warzone knows all about the contracts that it introduced to the Battle Royale formula. Essentially, little side objectives that encourage players to keep moving around the map. And according to this rumor, Halo's BR mode is looking to take this to the extreme by adding classic Halo game modes to the equation. Whether or not this leak is true, I think that's a fantastic idea that would really differentiate Halo's Battle Royale from other popular titles in the industry. I mean, just think about the possibilities. You and your squad are driving across the map in a Warthog, Timmy's on the back shitting on AI grunts with the chain gun as Blazer is gliding over grassy plains and winding rivers, when suddenly you hear Jeff Steitzer's voice overhead. He's like, "Capture the strongholds!" And 5 circles appear on the map 100 meters in front of you. A prompt on top of your screen tells you that your entire team will be rewarded with sniper rifles and overshields if you successfully complete the task, so you bust ass over there as fast as you can. You and the boys are moving from point to point, thinking hell yeah, this is easy money. And right before you're about to capture the last point, an enemy squad bursts onto the scene and RPGs your Warthog. You scramble for cover and slide behind a rock with a tiny sliver of health left, and as your shields slowly start to recharge, you look up and see an enemy with a grav hammer coming right at you. You close your eyes and prepare to get blasted into next week before, boom, he gets sniper headshotted by a 3rd squad on the top of a cliff north of your position. You glance over at Sagi and say, "Dude, what the fuck do we do now?" And he says, "Don't worry, Yags, I got the shotgun." And with your battle rifle in hand, you lay down suppression fire as he grapples to the top of the cliff and gets a clean overkill on those camping pussies. Your squad successfully captures the points and drives off into the sunset, snipers and overshields in hand and ready to go for the next crazy fight. Halo's sandbox and vehicle gameplay are already so perfect for a Battle Royale mode, and I think a system like this would feel so fresh to casual players that may be getting sick of Warzone and Apex and Fortnite. And even outside of the casual audience, I think Halo veterans would feel right at home playing a large-scale mode that takes advantage of the game's expansive sandbox. But most importantly, it would give us another fun social mode to play with friends. An opportunity to create memories and stories that just aren't possible in Halo's traditional 4v4 setting, or even in big team battle. Just casual, social fun that many argue is tragically missing from Halo Infinite as the game has moved towards a more competitive focus.
We are a very competitive game. That's our DNA. That's who we are, right? You go back all the way to the very first Halo, right? Multiplayer. I mean, it is a highly competitive game.
No.
Infinite's own campaign showed us how much fun the Halo sandbox can be in a massive, explorable setting that gives you the freedom to approach gunfighting scenarios in any way you like. If they were able to take that concept and truly apply it to the multiplayer, yeah, sign me the fuck up. I'm reminded of that Nick Merckx controversy from a while back when he was talking about how Halo Infinite not having a Battle Royale at launch was a huge missed opportunity, and the entire Halo community was like,
"What you say is heresy."
I didn't agree with that take then, and I don't necessarily agree with it now. I don't think Halo needs a Battle Royale to be successful, but I think what he may have been trying to get at is that a BR mode would serve as such an effective complement to the traditional Halo arena gameplay. A perfect example of this is the original Warzone and Modern Warfare 2019. When the Modern Warfare reboot released in late 2019, it sold pretty well, but it wasn't until Warzone launched a few months later that people were really saying Call of Duty was back. Warzone was a hugely successful game on its own, but it was the combination of the two that really pushed COD to new heights. Millions of players hopped into Warzone and said, "Wait, this feels amazing. The movement is awesome, the guns are so much fun to use, maybe I should check out the 6v6 multiplayer too." And just like that, Modern Warfare sold millions more copies due to the buzz that the Battle Royale created. I think it's very possible that we could see a similar situation play out with Halo, with new players jumping into the BR and saying, "Hold up, Halo is fucking awesome. Why didn't I try this out before?" And by the time this hypothetical mode is released, Infinite will have had a few years of updates to impress any newcomers or other players that have abandoned the game to this point. I think the Halo community is scared of a Battle Royale overtaking the arena side of Halo and changing the DNA of the franchise, which is a very valid concern. But I really don't think that would be the case, and if anything, a BR mode would help to grow the Halo brand, especially due to the fact that it's being developed by a different studio and wouldn't necessarily take away dev time and resources from the main game. A Battle Royale could be the final puzzle piece that unlocks Halo's full potential. And I can't wait because I'm tired of the disrespect.
I mean, Nick said it best, bro. Halo dropped the fucking ball.
Yeah.
We had that new Halo come out, and it's just ass.
It's
It's mind-boggling, to be quite honest with you. It's insulting. I'm really at a loss for words to get into how disrespectful y'all are to this man. It's really offensive to me.
I'm tired of this franchise being a laughingstock. I'm tired of streamers making fun of us. I'm tired of this, and this, and this. It's time for Halo to get back to what it does best. Casual fun with friends. It's what defined this franchise during the original trilogy in the 2000s, and its absence over the past decade is a big reason why the Halo IP has taken a hit. Forge and custom games are a great first step, and I think applying Halo's gameplay to a Battle Royale setting would be a perfect match that could propel this franchise back to the heights it once saw with Halo 3. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like for me, and don't forget to subscribe for more gaming content like this. As always, thank you guys for watching. This is Yags, signing off.